Muted, by the way? No, I wasn't muted. I was fucking around with the game. It for some reason wanted to launch in the second. There we go. One day. One day, chat. Anyway. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spooky's House of Jump Scares. I was trying to get an arcade emulator working, but, that emulator was being a fucking pain in the ass, and I think it wanted me to pay a subscription. And, I mean, what the fuck am I using an emulator for if I'm paying it a subscription? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to figure out a different method. But there was a game I was gonna play if I could have gotten that working before the stream called Let's Go Jungle. Now, Din, you know how you hate bugs, and spiders, and everything that crawls around and is currently living in your walls? Yeah, it's a game about shooting giant ones of those in the most goofy-ass motherfucking game ever. At one point, there's giant frogs and you hit them with a paddle. It's like Pokemon Snap. Yeah, it's like Pokemon Snap, except the bugs are trying to eat you alive, and there's a giant fucking tarantula boss, which I shot with an AK-47 on the back of a Humvee. Before escaping the giant tarantula, who made a fucking roar, marking me as apparently his fucking ultra rival, and then in a later part of the game near the end, coming back and going, "Hey motherfucker, remember my giant 8-legged ass? Now I'm gonna make yours grass." And then he became a fucking super boss with like tentacles or something. That game is... Look, if you hate bugs, you're gonna like that game, because at one point a bunch of fucking flies attack you, and the game's like, alright, what are you gonna do to fight normal ass flies that are trying to eat you alive? Answer, shoot them with a machine gun. And then that just works, and everyone's just fucking accepts that you can just shoot a fly with a machine gun. Or a bee, or whatever the fuck it was. Probably was a bee. The bees! Which, by the way, the normal-sized death bees are working with the big-ass jumping spiders to kick your ass in particular because, I don't know, maybe you pissed in their fucking Weetabix or something. By the way, you're just normal-ass tourists. You're not even like a military group. You're just a tourist, and then you get jumped by giant fucking bugs, and you're just like, this is Tuesday. Alright, machine gun. And it ends with killing a massive butterfly with a marble in a QTE sequence that if you slightly fuck up, you get the worst ending. And me and a buddy, I believe it was Bluesy, once, because I played that game with like all of my buddies in arcades, once we got the good ending. We always beat the game, but we did get the good ending only one time. And it was fucking awesome. Like, that took years to accomplish. Years of going to certain arcades and playing that, and we finally got it. Because you both have to nail the QTE. And Bluesy was, and I'm pretty sure still is, dog shit at QTEs. Like, something in his brain will not allow him to fucking do well at those. Like, most games, like, QTEs aren't that bad. But, like, if it's tight... Ooh, that like rhythm games, he's having some trouble. He's struggling a bit. So this one being so fucking tight, so funny when you talk about it. Well, to be fair, it's like him, that guy, and Seth are like, I've known them since like kindergarten and like first grade, like elementary school shit, man. I've known all of them. So plenty of fucking stories. Plenty of goddamn stories. Funny when it comes to them, I mean, oh yeah. Well, I did spend a lot of time with Bluesy. I spent a lot of time with all my buddies, but I did spend a lot of time with Bluesy just because, like, me and him would get into some shit, man. We would fuck some shit up. He's also the guy who first got me fucking high. And I think he was also there. It was me, him, and that guy. We all got drunk together the first time and watched the first animated Spider-Man movie. Not Into the Spider-Verse, the one before that. I forget what it's called. I think, is it just called The Amazing Spider-Man? But yeah, we all got drunk as... all of us, like, in high school got drunk as shit. Because our dad was like, yeah, you could fucking have some whiskey or liquor or whatever. And we were all like, oh, fuck yeah. So we all started drinking that. There was like one bottle he was like, you can have that. And we drank the fuck out of that. And I don't remember half of that goddamn movie, but I remember it was good. And that was when Bluesy was working at a fucking, like, UPS in a warehouse. Got so drunk that he got fucking pissed off. We were like, okay, man, we've all had enough. And he's like, no, fuck this. And he got, like, actually was fighting against us to, like, keep drinking because that job to him was just so goddamn miserable. So we eventually got the alcohol away, and then I took it outside, threw it in the backyard, went back inside like, yeah, fuck that, we don't need that if it's gonna make my buddies feel sad. And then I thought about it for 3 more seconds, like, wait a minute, that's my dad's alcohol. Also, we have dogs that could find that. I should probably go pick that up. So, like, I threw it, took 2 steps, and was like, wait a minute. In hindsight, this was not a bright idea of mine. And then I quickly retrieved that bottle, brought it back inside, and I think I just put it back up. Or we just drank the rest of it, who's to say. Yeah, that was the first time all of us got fucking drunk together. He also was the first person to get me high as fuck, him and his wife, man. They got me blazing. Troublemakers, all of you. Damn right. Except Seth. Except my boy Seth. Mostly because he has a medical condition where if he drank or smoked weed, he would probably fucking die. So, he's legally never allowed to have any. He can't partake. Which was funny because I think at one point when we all decided to, like, when we all got together, the 3 of us got whiskey and then we poured, like, Seth, he was having, like, I think a Dr. Pepper or, like, a juice or something, so we poured his drink into a little shot so that way he could, you know, we could all clink our glasses and then drink together. That was fun. That's one of my more favorite things when people do that. When it's like, oh, one guy doesn't want to drink, it's like, alright, just pour his thing in a fucking shot glass. Because he loves Godzilla, and my dad has a shot glass with Godzilla on it. So we all got like we all got shot glasses, and it was like, nah, he has to have the Godzilla one. My boy's gotta have his Godzilla. Yeah, man, fucking Let's Go Jungle. But that's the thing, is I can't remember if it was Bluesy who I beat Let's Go Jungle with. I know it was one of my friends. I don't think it was that guy. It was either him or Seth. One of us beat that game and got the good ending. I think I got it twice, I want to say. So maybe 2 of us did it. But I know I beat it with somebody. But yeah, I was really hoping I could get that emulator to work, because that's not the only arcade game I want to play. Have you ever heard of a little arcade game, a little special thing known as Carnival? You might know it, Den, if you've ever gone to arcades, because this is an old motherfucking game. It's old. It's not ancient, but it is old. You ain't gonna see one of them motherfuckers nowadays. Maybe. There was actually one in a military recruiting center, believe it or not. Like one of the centers where, like, you swear into the military and do an oath. They actually had a Carnival game there. That was pretty fucking cool. But basically, it's like zombie carnival game. It's fucking really cool though. I fucking love that game. Cause I've beaten that game. And what's fucking hilarious, right? So Carnival starts off like you're in a graveyard tour, right? You're just some fucking dude. You find a grave that lets you put a token in it, and then it spawns the Carnival area, and you have to, like, save everyone else inside of it. What's fucking hilarious is after you beat everything, kill all the things, rescue everyone, and destroy a fucking blimp, all of you like crash land to the ground, and everyone's like everyone you saved is like still alive, and your character gets up, sees the token pop back out of that grave, picks it up, and decides to go for round fucking 2. Like, there are other people in the background screaming like, no, don't fucking do it, and he's like, no, I ain't done. Which is my favorite. That man lived through fucking hell, and he's like, nah, again. I ain't hear no fucking bell. That man literally went, I ain't hear no fucking bell. But I mean, you know, I suppose when you go into a carnival that with a pistol with unlimited ammo, hey man, you might as well live up the night, you know what I'm saying? What else are you gonna do that on Halloween? You might as well, you know, fucking live it up. Yeah, that, it's like, that is... Like, that game, the Terminator game, which I did beat. I've actually beaten the Terminator game. And that's an interesting, rail shooter one. Because the final boss, you have to blow its arm off. Like, you're escaping a helicopter and you have to shoot its arm off before a time limit goes out, or you lose, right? Now, you think that means you'd have to pay more money to, like, redo the fight, right? Wrong. If you die at any other point, yes, you have to do your continue. But if you die to that explosion right at the end, the game goes back a little bit into the boss fight and lets you do it again as many times as you want. You don't lose health, you don't lose anything. You can just do the fight again and, like, retry that section, which I thought was the coolest fucking thing for a rail shooter that didn't want to steal my money because I had to do, like, under pressure a 30-second shooting challenge. They're just like, nah, man. Let's be honest, you're right here at the ending, just fucking take the win. Come on, man, just take your fucking W and go home. Same with the, there's also a Star Wars arcade game that was really fun. Almost beat that one. I actually got all the way to the end. And there's a secret level where you're Darth Vader fucking up everybody at the Death Star. I almost beat that. Almost, but not quite. Almost. Mostly because I was with my mom at a movie theater, and she was watching me play it and, like, cheering me on and stuff. But, like, I was able to get all the way to, like, that secret level, and then our movie was starting when I lost, and she was like, ah, damn. If you had 5 or 10 more minutes. I was like, yeah. I don't even remember what movie it was. I just remember kicking ass in that game. I don't fucking remember the movie. Also, chewing bubblegum, damn right. There was an Aliens one. Might have beaten that one. But enough about my arcade exploits. Although there is one more story I want to tell about an arcade game. Kind of. So you know the game Guitar Hero, right? I swear to God, Den, I know you probably never played it. I was about to say, there ain't no fucking way a human being on planet goddamn Earth, as old as the two of us, ain't no fucking way they ain't heard about Guitar Hero. Right. So when that first came out, and you know, back in, I don't know where you live, but where I used to live, Ram Ranch on Guitar Hero. I guess you did. Anyway, so you know, remember back when they used to have demos in, like, Walmart and stuff of games? Well, they had one back when the first Guitar Hero came out. You could, like, sample a song. So I tried it, and, you know, I was like, yeah, I want to give that a shot. And there was, like, another guy who was waiting to play it behind me, and my dad, I love him. Man supports you in a lot of shit. Always tells you you can, you know, he's kind of that redneck, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but man's gonna love you. I was playing, right? And I remember him going, like, looking at the other guy, going like, "Don't worry, this won't take long." And I fucked up the song, and I felt so bad. And now I can basically play that game on fucking expert. My brother got one of the like a few of the games. I think he got all 1 through 3, and I played the fuck out of those games. It's actually how I found some of my favorite songs was through that game. I played the fuck out of that game, and motherfucker, I was able to do, as a kid, I was able to on medium do Through the Fire and the Flames, but I never wanted it. It was pretty fucking cool though. I think I still have a couple of Guitar Hero controllers in storage in our storage room. I know I have the Wii one, which I played fucking Van Helsing, or not Van Helsing, fucking, was it Queen? There's one on the Wii. I can never. It was like based on one band. I think it might have been Queen, but like, bruh, Through the Fire and the Flames is a 15-minute song. Or not a 5-minute song, right? 5 minutes on the second hardest difficulty. After having to do a guitar battle with the fucking devil. I was fucking dying during that song. But I did it. Lord knows I did it. Anyway, yeah, I just got really fucking good at that game. So at one point, right, I was at Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, and they had a Guitar Hero game, and I played it, and I played a few songs, and I was able to beat one of my favorite songs. And there's an anime, this is relevant, called K-On! About a group of like 5 high school girls that form a band. The famous place I've never been to. You wouldn't really be missing much nowadays. Back then it was kind of the shit, but that's also where I saw Chowder for the first time. They had like the first episode of Chowder playing in that. I think even before it aired on Cartoon Network, or like around the time it aired, the original FNAF. Wrong, Den. Chuck E. Cheese is not the original FNAF. Because the owner of Chuck E. Cheese got the idea from another place that did have a singing bear and like duck and shit. That's what FNAF is based. It is based slightly on Chuck E. Cheese. The first game's story does have a similarity to an actual murder that happened in Chuck E. Cheese. But Chuck E. Cheese, and by extension FNAF, is not based on that. It's based on the earlier one, which didn't, again, have a singing fucking bear. Deepest lore. But anyway, yeah, in Chuck E. Cheese, like, they had the Guitar Hero thing, so I beat it, and so I named because I got, like, first place. And since I got first place on it, I had the name be K-On! I fucking doubt that Chuck E. Cheese still exists, and if so, I highly doubt that fucking Guitar Hero game is still there. But I fucking did it. And I was the champion. Anyway, who wants to play Spooky?
Hello, I am Spooky.
Hi, Spooky.
And this is my home.
It's very lovely.
Can you, humble player, make it through 1,000 rooms?
Probably.
Can you find what lies at the end?
I mean, I've done it like 8 times.
Anyway, just go.
So, dude, when I tell you I can bust through these 1,000 rooms in like maybe an hour, you have no idea the beast. The beast. Damn, already starting off with a jump scare. In fact, let me play a little song while we're walking through these first early sections. Which was written by the Living Tombstone, which also made the FNAF song. And they've used both FNAF songs, 1 and 2, in the FNAF movies. Which is fucking awesome. from the hill. It's haunted and crawling with all kinds of evil. But I am not afraid of any legends of lore. This place seems cute, but I've been here for days, drank what parched, and I keep feeling something being watched. This is not romantic at all. And I want to know why. I feel a shiver going. It's even more fucking tragic. Like, Spooky straight up got fucked. Not the toast. The power of Jesus shall save us. GLF. Keep a little pep in your step. Oh man, they don't have my fucking posters! I love the Resident Evil style of walking out of the fucking elevators. It's so good. Also, Dan, it's weird that you didn't seem to, like, care about the hospital level, because the hospital level is actually, instead of, like, going through room after boring room, it and the final DLC are actually, like, a set location you have to, like, puzzle solve through. It's actually, like, a pretty good puzzle horror thing. You know, unless in the hospital you get the sword and just decide to murder every enemy. But you wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't. You wouldn't be a monster, would you? Innards, ingesting, invoking nails, never stops the choking. Oh no, yeah, watching on YouTube would probably be boring as fuck. Shit. Thankfully, this motherfucker can't stop me. Also, cool fact, these used to be 2D sprites, but when the game came to Steam and stuff, Genjo needs to Genjo go. Damn right. A lot of these guys actually got 3D models, which make them look so much fucking cooler, and they kind of got like new animations and stuff. Looked worse. I forget which one. Maybe the Japanese Ghost? I can't think of who looked worse, because I saw this game back when it first came out with Markiplier, or like Jack and shit. I think most of them look pretty good now. Also, another neat thing, chat. Almost every enemy is based on, or are supposed to be a reference to, an actual horror monster in media. Like, I think this slime dude is supposed to be a reference to the old man from SCP. You know, the one that can, like, walk through walls and, like, leaves behind a trail, like, leaves behind, like, goop and shit. I think he's supposed to be that. I could be wrong, though. Might be a different guy. But every enemy, and what's even cooler is in infinite mode, there are new enemies that are only in infinite mode. And infinite mode is fucking awesome, because it will actually pair up multiple monsters at once. So you could have, remember the centipede spidery motherfucker? Yeah, he could be paired up with Slime Boy. So imagine going slower while a fucking freight train of a spider's going Mach 7 at you. Horrifying and complete bullshit. I've thankfully never had that happen to me, and I hope it never does. Because I already hate that centipede-looking son of a bitch. I fucking hate him with a passion. Crossing him soon off. Oh god, no, imagine the centipede and the fucking, like, necromorph motherfucker. Actual fucking hell. That one could suck. Shut the fuck up, Pumpkin. That one could oh, he's back. Hey, hey, Din. You ever play fucking Call of Duty Zombies? You ever broken a man's fucking ankles? Oh, he's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Nah, because that motherfucker got his ankles broken. That's why he doesn't have legs anymore. He got rid of them because I broke his ankles so many fucking times. I'm so sad, Din, because you can't get my COD Zombies jokes. But just know that you could skirt the fine line of fucking death in that game by barely avoiding people by sprinting. And that is a technique I have taken from that game and used many times with enemies in this one. Observe. Oh. Fucking ankles shattered. Man didn't even know what to do. He didn't even know what to do. He didn't even attack. He just didn't know. He was absolutely he was bamboozled. I cannot bamboozle the spider centipede, though. That's... he's too powerful for me. Alright, I can't take him. Oh, come... Damn it! Start with the fucking poster. Hang in there. Din, is this an accurate depiction of you cheering on Oliver during his streams? Is that cat in that face the exact way you want Oliver to imagine you in the chat? Hang in there. Yeah, perfect. You know, chat, on Resident... Oh, fuck me. Oh, it's coming. You know on Resident Evil they open the doors like that in the old school one? Since you've seen like a little bit of Resident Evil 3. They always do that, and that's more of like a loading screen for that and going up ladders and shit like that. But in Resident Evil 2, the original, they actually fucking get your ass. From what I'm told from my brothers. Because at one point, when you open a door after a helicopter crashes in 2, like you open one of the doors and does the same animation, but as you do it, a zombie walks through during the animation, it locks you back in the old place, and you have to gun down that zombie to get through. They fucking jump scare you with an enemy, even though it's never happened before and never happens again in any other game. Which...
Hello. Yes, hi, hello. Yes, hello. Yes, hello.
Hello, hello? Don't look directly into the fan.
Hello. Hello? Yes, hi, hello. Hello.
When is he gonna call me sportsy?
I don't know if you want to look directly into the fan. Yes, hello. Hello. Hi.
Old sport. I've looked in that fan for a long while. Also, Dim, cool fact. There's another enemy that I know you've never seen in any of these videos. Because he only spawns if you're unpaused and stand in a location for 15 or 20 minutes. And if you do, a certain enemy instantly spawns and insta-murders you. How do I know this, you ask? Because one time I apparently left my game unpaused, went to go do something, go do some other stuff. Like go to the bathroom, get a drink, all that. And when I came back, my character was dead, and I was like, what? What? Huh? And from that point on, I have felt terrified about looking at Easter eggs for too long. And I think it was when I was in an elevator, too. He doesn't care if the elevator's a safe space. You're at... Dan, do you want me to tell you what's about to happen, or do you want to be surprised? Well, you've already seen it on YouTube. You know what's coming. Fight me in an honorable duel. Fight me, my good man. You think I'm scared? Surprise, there's another entry, another actual entry, one I can admire, but... Fight me. In an honorable duel, motherfucker. Oh, you think I'm scared? You'll find out if you can actually get through here without ever seeing the dude. Fight me. Fight me, you fucking piece of... Fight me! Alright, well that's a jump scare for this area. So loud. Was it really loud? Has the game been too loud? Because I know that jump scare in particular is very loud. Do I need to... Spooky was really quiet. Well, how's the rest of the game been, Dan? Has the rest of the game been too loud? Because honestly, he's not as loud as I remember it. Also, Din, that jump scare is way funnier when I get the axe, because the second he does his roar, I just rush him with the axe and go, fight me! Because I know he doesn't do anything to me. So, like, yeah, the jump scare is a little spooky, but I know he can't do dick to me, so I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Fight me! Which is even better if you're the axe-wielding psychopath. Like, going for the bad ending where you just become the next serial killer wandering the halls. Because, like, that motherfucker went up against you, saw that axe and went, nah, I'm good, player. I don't want that smoke, homie. Another door, another question. Oop, time to learn some lore. This one, docile, total fatalities 4, method heart attack, a cardboard cutout figure that springs out from the walls, proved not very effective against healthy subjects. Yet it somehow killed 4 people. Type active, total fatalities 137, physical tearing, mostly simply solid base spectre that frequently changes matter states, provoked very strongly against weaker or slower subjects. Yeah, he's supposed to be based on his speed 96, the old man. I think that's that one. Oh, we don't need to see him yet. We'll take a gander at the rest of the logs later. Oh, fuck, it's coming. Oh, God. Fuck me. Also, this thing is technically... It's weird, because it's a giant nightmare spider creature, so you'd think it'd be like some giant spider horror thing. This thing is actually referenced to Resident Evil. And yes, that Velociraptor proves it, because the same company that made Resident Evil made another horror game where you fight dinosaurs. So, yeah, this giant spider thing is actually a reference to Resident Evil. Biohazard. Generic lab assistant. Damn, man. Din, when you die, hopefully by a giant centipede spider, your worst nightmare, when it's eating you alive, I hope you go out knowing that you titled yourself generic lab assistant. I hope you... Screw you too. No, I'm just saying, Din. I hope you know. I hope you labeled your final note before you get fucking eviscerated. Generic lab assistant. Because that's how I want to go out. I don't want people going out knowing my name. I want them to be like, damn, man. Generic lab assistant number 1. Generic Twitch chat. That'll be you. Oh no, what's that skittering and clicking noise? Oh, and then that'll be like the last thing in your note, but you'll, as it's eating you alive, you'll just sign it, generic Twitch chatter. Calmly and casually. I hope that's how you go out, Din. It's a very respectable way to go out. Because that means, while facing the worst thing in your nightmares, you were just like, but I gotta put my signature down. I know this is literally a thing out of my fucking wildest nightmares, but I have to be I have to use proper, note taking. I have to let him know who put this here. It was me. Generic Twitch chatter. It was me. Subject 5 is... Subject 5... Also, Din, it's fucking hilarious, because that's, that DLC where Joe Baker was eating bugs. Funny enough, I was like, it's kind of good, I guess Din left. He would fucking hate this final boss, because I'm going to need to eat so many of those for that fight. When I beat him, I ended up not eating any and just using medkits, because I just started fucking beating the living shit out of Jack. I literally never saw those animations when I actually took him seriously because I was just whipping his ass and fucking giving him the business. Turns out the boss I thought was really hard was a pussy. And what's even better is the whole time you're doing that fight, Jack keeps going like, "You couldn't take me when we were younger. What makes you think you can take me now?" As he's beating this eldritch nightmare. He's beating the shit out of a super monster. He's just like, "Come on, pussy. I ain't hear no..." Goddamn, Joe Baker's so fucking cool, man. Anyway, what was I reading? Joe Baker has grown more and more restless. Very good. I told Spook we need more funds for sedatives, but she laughed and flew into the ceiling. Without more chemicals to keep these things docile, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep them here safely. What is the head of a velociraptor going to... What is a fetus going to do? Alright, that one could probably do some damage. What is this guy gonna do? Fucking dribble on me? Excellent. The meat man! Chat, there it is. That's Woden's perfect meatball guy. We found him. I'm sure that's fine. You know what's also interesting? Even though this is supposed to be more of a Resident Evil reference, in Halo, specifically Halo 2, there's actually a map where you're in like a Forerunner installation, right? But there's one area that has the Flood that are in exactly these kind of containment units. So I wonder if they're also a slight reference to the Flood. I mean, it's not really a reference to the Flood. There's nothing really Flood-like. It's definitely more Resident Evil, but like this green glow in the containment area does have a striking resemblance to a Halo 2 map. What the fuck? I got the key card. Man, Dan, imagine walking to work one day. I'm gonna stop that thought now. I believe so. The glass shattered, and I can faintly hear clicking from the ceiling. I don't know when it will happen. If it is out in the light, this has probably been the last report. The clicking is getting louder now. Yeah, Dan, I hope that's how you die. You know, I hope you die going like, "Oh yes, the horrible nightmare creature from my dreams is currently getting closer. But I have to fucking document the fucking note." I'll die saying a pun. So your last words will be, "Oh no, the clicking is..." No, Dan, your final words, as you see the spider centipede coming closer, will be, looks like I've just seen a peed my pants, lol. Signed, generic Twitch chatter. Looks like I seen a peed myself. Signed. Just the fact he's like, I can hear the clicking getting closer. Signed, generic lab researcher. You think the motherfucker would at least put a name down for like, you know, oh, this is my final moments, but it's like, nah. Nah. Oh, so this thing is kind of pathetic, huh? I say as it almost killed me. Oh, Lord, he coming. I'm also really sad, chat, because... Okay, so some of these enemies, instead of spawning in the room with you, break down the door like he just did. And one time I was getting chased by the mannequin, and I knew it was coming. And me and Beluzi, right? Because I play this for Beluzi because he hates horror games, but he also really likes watching me play them. He's gotten better with it now, but like... So he's watching us play this, right? And at one point when the mannequin was coming, we turned around and we set up the song. And have you ever seen Shrek? So you know when he comes out of the outhouse and it just, as he kicks the door open, it just goes, somebody! We knew he was coming, so we paused the game. Paused it, turned and looked at the door, and then timed it perfectly to when the mannequin busted down. We both just went, somebody once told me as they kicked open the door. Somebody once told me though. And this game went from a horror game to a comedy real goddamn quick. Like, this game is fucking spooky. But, like, you can turn this into a comedy game real fucking quick if you have the means. Somebody once told me the world is gonna... And, like, that happened, and any tension also did. Oh, fuck, Slime Boy's back. Another meme came from this game. Another meme I've used. But we'll get to him. I'll point it out when we get to the dude. Also, would you believe it? We're not even an hour in, and I've almost gotten to room 200. Not cruising as fast as I'd like, but I have been pausing the game and talking about memes, so... Oh no, he's gonna get me. Oh no, chat. He's gonna touch me inappropriately. This is my no-no square. No. You really are the most pathetic motherfucker on earth, aren't you? Holy shit, chat. That man has the hit range of a dying squirrel. Keep that blood pump. Are you ready to see art, chat? The holy grail of the greatest meme, one half of the greatest memes ever put into gaming. Are you ready? Because I don't know if you're ready, chat, for cinema. Then have you prepared yourself? Have you made peace with whatever god you pray to? Which I believe is, the god of that ass, I believe. Because once you see what's behind us, there is no going back to a normal existence. Better ingredients, better pasta. That's the power of Home Depot. We'll see the other one later, I assure you. No, Dan. No. DiGiorno is, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. That... You'll see the other half later. Better ingredients, better pasta. That's the power of Home Depot. I'll give you a hint on what the first half is referencing. The reckoning will come. I thought Spooky was supposed to show up here. What the fuck? Oh, motherfucker, not you again. Somebody once told me. Oh shit, he's actually spawning in front of me. Now, this is an interesting one, because this is not Silent Hill. This is a reference to a Japanese urban legend monster. And I can't remember which one. Quickly, Den, what does that say? You speak Spanish, and I assume this is what Spanish looks like. I think it says better ingredients, better better pasta. That's the power of Home Depot. I'm fairly certain. Matsuri came to class today. Matsuri never came to class today. I hope she made it home okay. Oh, we got that out of order. Oops. Can you read that? It's a little brighter for me and a little closer for me. But we read that out of order. Where's the other? Oh, I thought I'd read right to left, huh? You thought I'm a filthy plebeian. Ah, what the fuck? Oh, you ghostly son of a bitch. Whore! You're just right. No, I assure you, I was struggling to read it, dude. Like, this was by no means easy to read. It's just, I've gotten very good at reading it. Although, yes, on stream, just know when sometimes when I ask for brightness, and I make things a little brighter for me, and I go like, oh man, that's a little too bright. It's because for you chat on stream and on YouTube, it will be darker. Like, I can read this fine after my eyes adjust a second, but yeah, it is a tiny bit brighter for me. Could it be true? I thought the fairy tales about the ghost that eats children who sneak in after class was just to keep us from disobeying, but Mitsuri is still missing. Oh no. Oh no, Chet, what happened to Mitsuri? Also, this enemy I have the coolest fucking fact about. Okay, that song. There are 3 versions of it. There's the original version. Let's see, Spookies.
My card's here.
Because between from the free version and this version, a lot of people got like new songs. This character has 3 songs technically. So it's The Breakfast Was Too Early. That's the original. This is the version we're listening. The version we're listening to, which is "Breakfast Was Too Late." A lot more distorted, a lot more spooky. And then there's the Infinite version, the one you can only get in Infinite mode, where the character model itself actually changes and becomes all fucked up and grotesque, like having a mouth coming down the middle and all this. And like multiple limbs and jittering like a motherfucker. Like, which is The Breakfast Is Too Water Damaged. Everyone's doing this. Everyone's thinking about. Everyone's. No, but here's why it's so distorted. Then I'm gonna show you why. Because this is what's coming at you. So let's take a second here. So let's go back. Let's go back a hot minute. Okay. So you know. So we got. That's the version we're currently up against. This is what she looks like in endless mode. And then, when she decides to go completely fucking apeshit on you. This song only plays in endless mode when that is coming at you, and I don't know how to unlock that. I don't know how to get that version. I've actually never gotten her in endless mode. So yeah, I don't quite know how to get that. But I do know, like, that's her. Oh, fuck her. I'm very interested to see which one you can point out as the one with a 3D model that looks like shit. Because I think a lot of them look a lot better with a 3D model that's like there instead of a spooky JPEG chasing me. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but like having an actual 3D rendition, unless the enemy is supposed to be like goofy at first, but an actual threat later, you know. Which endless mode does have. Also, she can go through walls. Yeah, she's one of the more. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go take a piss. You decipher that and tell me where I am. Back. What the fuck is... What? What? It took me like a minute to go take a piss. What the fuck happened? Oh, nice. There's the other door. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I should have paused. I thought I'd have more time. You can do it. We can help. Papa John's. Alright, Din, you got to see the other half of the poster. So yeah, it's bitter ingredient, better pasta. Papa John's. And the other one is, you can do it. We can help. That's the power of Home Depot. But they mix it up, which is just fucking hilarious. And I will never say it correctly now ever again because of this game. You can do it. We can help. Papa John's. Yeah, well, whatever. It's not that far back, and I don't actually have to read those fucking letters, so we can bum rush this. Actually, chat, you know what? While we're wandering. Why don't we play some very calming music? Ah, soothing. I have never felt more calm in my entire fucking life. It's also very soothing. That's a good one, but is it as soothing as this? My ears. Oh, good! Oh, good, Din. If that's your reaction, then perfect. The song's doing its job. Perfect! Ah, what are you talking about, Din? I know, your ears are having a musical feast, aren't they? I know, Din. This is exactly what you're gonna play when you want to get Oliver in the mood. Stream volume. What are you talking about? If you can't, well, you don't find this romantic? This is a fucking classic, Din. Oh man, the song's over. I'm being forced to go into work on my day off, and the day is even longer. I have to wake up in 5 hours to get out early. Does I have to come in tomorrow? Blech. Yeah, it sucks. But now you get to join us. Oh, for fuck. So it's really like a good spider song. Sleep, too much to ask for? Yes. Oh, yeah, there we go. That'll work.
Noise complaints? Angry neighbors? A home studio that doesn't actually sound like a studio. Quiet.
He's coming! I didn't pay the money, chat. I didn't pay the man. Yeah, that sounds about right. How many legs did that fucking spider centipede have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get a gander here. It's got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 20 ankles. Did I just break a centipede spider's 20 ankles with a Call of Duty maneuver? Hail me as your God King. I cannot be defeated. Now, do I try to clown on the spider in a tight space? The answer was no. Please tell him I'm not just making left turns. So, chat, how much you know about Silent Hill? You in particular, then. Axe. Chop till you drop. L2 and F. Very good. 10! I summon thee. How much Silent Hill do you know about? So let me give a little bit of context to that song that hurt your ears. That's from Silent Hill 1. Also, they're not zombies. They're fucked up nightmare creatures from your imagination for the most part. At least in the cooler games. So, in the game, you have a radio, right? Okay, then I know nothing. Amazing. So basically, it's about a town with a spooky ghost girl. And it's actually a real town, by the way. It's based off a real town in America. You can actually fucking visit. But you need a gas mask. It is, because without it, there is smoke surrounding the town that gives it the Silent Hill mist that will make you hallucinate shit. Fun fact before the fun fact, the Silent Hill movie, at least the first one, maybe the second, was filmed in the actual Silent Hill town. Anyway, so in it, you get a radio, right, that lets you know when enemies are around, and it makes the little radio whine noise, you know, that high-pitched thing you were hearing in that first song. Now, in Silent Hill 1, that is the song I played was the song for the final boss of Silent Hill 1. Because monsters, they're similar to that movie, actually based on Cinderella. Oh, really? Oh, I thought I could have sworn the Silent Hill town was... Well, either way, they based off a town that... The point is, none of that matters. It's a cool fact, but, like, the Silent Hill town was actually... Fuck off. So, that radio high-pitched noise was actually your radio going apeshit in Silent Hill games. And that's how you know if enemies are in the area. It's like your early warning detection device. Now, the reason in that song the radio is going apeshit enough to hurt your ears along with the drilling noises is because that is the final boss of the first game, which is a god. So your radio is going complete apeshit. Everything's going apeshit because you are fighting a literal goddamn deity. Also, cool thing, a lot of those drilling noises were actually dentist equipment. Before Doom 2016 used a lawnmower in a heavy metal song, Silent Hill is using dentistry equipment in songs to give it a sound that just makes it sound otherworldly and horrific. But I just found that a fun fact. And another cool thing is I think, I won't have it be as loud, but I think Riot Control in Signalis, you all remember Signalis, right? The lesbian game. Star Wars Blasters are bridge cables. Huh. I actually know that one. Yeah. This song, Signalis.
Energizer Ultimate Child Shield is the world's only coin lithium battery that prevents burning if swallowed.
You sent me a joke picture of a game you watched us play, Dan. You watched us play Signalis.
List and sell what she doesn't wear, all with 0 fees.
It's also your high emo.
Sell it.
Yes, this song. Which we use when we fight the heavy equipment guys. Sounds a little very similar to that song, My Heaven, doesn't it? Now, I don't know if this is a true fact, but I would be very fucking convinced if someone told us Riot Control is supposed to be based off My Heaven. Which, by the way, is the song I played with the loud noises that made you turn your headphones down. That song in Silent Hill 1 is literally called My Heaven. And if that's someone's heaven, just imagine their fucking hell. I found something to satisfy my unromantic thirst. I woke today with a big faint when I found a bottle of red wine. I'm not sure brand or year, for there is no label. All I gather is it has a strong metallic taste. Alright, chat. I'm not going to leave this time, but where are we? I think we're... There's an accurate depiction of hell. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think we're... Are we that one? No, we're that one. Are we that block? I hear a noise behind me. I'm gonna leave. Speaking of Silent Hill, it's the Silent Hill enemy. Man, I should have waited to play My Heaven till now. I'm not gonna play it again, Din, for your sake, but... Yeah, this is the Silent Hill enemy. Darkness is slowly consuming us now. I don't think our ritual will appease it much longer. How are we supposed to know this would happen? True, Dante's Inferno and your Rings of Hell is supposed to be personalized. You know, names... Dante's Inferno, while it is popular, Dante's, the next two books where he goes to Limbo and Heaven are actually really beautiful. Especially for Virgil, which by extension in Limbus Company Din is Virgilius. It's so beautiful and so sad because Virgil can never go to heaven. But he's not in the worst area of hell. He's just like chilling in Limbo, just hanging out. Hanging out, chilling, grilling. By all accounts, he's an actual really cool, chill dude. But he was born before Catholics. So, you know, damn man, what a shame. You were born before a certain religion existed. I guess infinite hell for you, mate. But in it, at one point, Dante's really scared of, like, jumping through a fire. Like, it's like the final areas of purgatory, right? And you have to jump through this fire to cleanse yourself to get to heaven. Like, all souls that go through purgatory, because going through purgatory is like redeeming yourself to go to heaven, all of them have to jump through this fire. And one other dude they're with, everyone just uses it. Yeah, everyone uses it, but they don't use the other two. And the other two are really fucking cool. So, like, okay, so in purgatory, right? There's like I said, there's a fire you have to jump through that cleanses you. It doesn't hurt or anything, but it's, you know, it's a giant inferno. The dude they've been traveling with for this part of the story, you know, he goes through it because it's finally his time to get to heaven. So he jumps through. But Dante is really nervous, right? He's scared to jump through it because he's not dead. He's just a human that's been sent to go see heaven, hell, and purgatory. So he's just a dude. And he sees this fire and he's terrified. It actually makes me tear up a little bit. Because Virgil takes his hand and is like, don't worry, man. I'm going to be right here with you. And he's like been homies with Dante for like all of Dante's Inferno and all of this. Like explaining what's going on and like helping him through shit. He's like, don't worry. We're going to do this. So the both of them jump through the fire. It's like the final stage. And you know, they're all moving up and getting ready to go to heaven. And then as Dante's like going to go to move up to heaven to, you know, the third book, he looks back at Virgil, who's just standing there. He's like, hey man, I'm in hell. I literally can't go up there with you. And Dante is actually in fucking tears. Because Virgil never had to jump through that fire to cleanse anything. He only did it to help his friend. And when Dante gets to heaven, he is bawling like a motherfucker. Because he just realized he had to leave his best friend behind. And I'm like, man. Imagine this, chat. In Limbus Company, And Limbus Company is literally basing itself off Dante's Inferno, and Virgil is supposed to be Virgilius, my baby boy badass fixer. I can only imagine how they're going to rip my fucking heart out. Because imagine that, this motherfucker lives in hell, knows he's never going to heaven, but does all this shit not only to fulfill a mission he's been given to by Jesus, but just because he wants to help Dante. He takes his hand and he's like, I'm with you, my man. That motherfucker's a saint. All praise Virgil. Give me the cool image on their story saying, you trapped in ice. But like that is like the most tragic thing in the Divine Comedy, is because through like Dante going through heaven and seeing all the layers of heaven, in the back, like, he gets like a new guide, which is his dead wife, but like you, like, at the back of your mind you always are just like, man, my boy Virgil. Because he didn't just go through every layer with Dante, he also went through every trial Dante had to do, through hell and purgatory. He did every single trial with him, knowing that to him it didn't fucking matter. He's still going back to hell. But he did it for his boy Dante. Damn! That's a homie for life. Get you a homie like Virgil. Is the second protagonist in that story? Yeah. I've like heard someone go through the entire Divine Comedy and that shit's fucked up, dog. That hurts. That is truly the most heartbreaking moment. Is knowing Virgil, the guy who's been with your character for 2 fucking like massive books. He's gone. But he did it for his boy. Oh. Dante. Sorry, dude. I know you don't much care for religious stuff, but I mean, it's not really even a religious thing. It's literally a dude who was, like, kicked out of Florence during, like, a time of strife, making, like, ironically enough, making a political hit piece on people in Italy that he didn't like at the time. Was the funny Dante line you say? Why should I say it when I can just play the clip? You know, I know you don't much like religious stuff. That. As someone who loves writing stories and stuff, that character interaction is fucking devastating. Your guide and homie did all this shit, went through all this hell with you, and he doesn't get a reward at the end. Virgil doesn't get like a special spot in heaven or anything. He just did it because he was just that chill of a dude. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Alright. Then you want to know the funny Dante line I say? Why should I say it when I can just show it?
So, where's that Caro?
Yes, Berg.
I think you hit something.
Skill issue.
Alright. So, where's your new manager?
Hello, Dante. Welcome to the Limbus Company.
Dante. Put your dick away, Dante. You just
Dante, put your dick away. Best line ever.
Dante. Put your dick away, Dante. You just killed everyone, Dante. Just suspend your disbelief. And clothes don't just do that. Why did your clothes do that?
Dante, put your dick away. Dante. Diamond the Hansa. Dante, put your dick away. Dante. And let it be known, chat, canonically, in the Divine Comedy, that was Dante's homie. Did he in fact put his dick away? It's not our fault, we just did what Mother has told us to do in this sort of situation. They told you to put They told you to put fucking Oliver's foreskin up there? Now that may take a second for the joke to register. Because that implies... No, it didn't get... Because the foreskin's like, it's cut away. Most people cut it away. And then for paint it. So I'm saying Oliver has a massive cock because his foreskin can... You see what... So you don't... So like he has a massive penis, is what I'm getting at. I get it! No, I'd pull it up, but you remember from Limbus Fabulous when a fucking Rodion went apeshit on the table laughing? I just have to imagine that's what you are right now. Mother's not pleased with us. How are we supposed to know if the girl wasn't pure? Ah, man, they didn't get a virgin. Hey, man. Han Solo! Oh shit, we're in Death Troopers, chat. It's fucked. It's gone pear-shaped. What do I even say about this room? What? Is that a sperm? Is it a penis? I don't fucking know. I hate it. You're married, but then do... It's a brain. That's a brain. This right here is a brain. Mm-hmm. This thing whining like an infant child is a brain. Is this what my brain is doing constantly? Oh, that's why I need the whiskey to dull it. Yeah, this makes sense now. Undeveloped fetal brain. So how much longer do I look at this before the rest of chat finds this disturbing, gross, and wants to immediately forget I exist forever? I was a med student. I'll med your student here in a minute. I was a mad student. Din, was this your undeveloped fetus brain in the womb? Screaming for all of her PP? You're silly, well, just say yes so I can leave this room and end this bit. I beg you. I want out of this room more than anyone. I fucking hate hearing... Yes, thank you. And we're never ever going in that room again until the next time I stream this game. Which disturbingly happens a lot. I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to forget everything about fucking Silent Hill and these grates that make enemies attack me. I'm going to just forget that it happens. It doesn't happen. I'll deal with you.
Just a little bit lower, Jake.
Did she fucking two-shot me? Also, I've never seen this before. What the fuck? Well played. Well played indeed. Do it again. Wonder what death will bring. That is bullshit blazing. Who thought this room was okay? Fucking hate it. He's coming! Why is he fighting? There's bullshit blazing! Still my heart is blazing! Din, you don't need to take your headphones off. You have the power of this! You are blazing! Still my heart is blazing! Face your fear, my brother! Smell of the game.
That's actually the name of the song, Smell the Game. Fight me! Well, the jump scare's already happened, so I guess I'm just fucking... Shit, she's here! What am I? What am I? Mankind. Who became age. Yes, this is their fun effect. I truly hope you don't have epilepsy. See, I'm blazing, still my heart is blazing.
In Memphis.
Get up to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, never feel your desire.
See, then this is how you make this game fun. Everyone just plays it straight, and it gets boring. But Spooky's House of Jump Scares shouldn't be like, oh, everything should be spooky and atmosphere. At a certain point, once you know an enemy, you should conquer that fear. I don't know if that's the intention, but that's how I'm taking it. Wait, Gary. Kiss me! I'm gonna go. Then the slime guy is a slime girl! This game should be spooky at points for like new enemies, but like, you know what I'm getting at is like, this game is certainly goofy and parodying the horror games. To a certain point, you should stop feeling spooked and start feeling badass as hell. Especially with the DLC. Because the DLC aren't these random hallways forever. The monsters. Yeah, they didn't do that.
Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Beat the sonic that for heartbeat in you.
progress. So just keep going.
Alright, check. You ready to see some neat shit? I'm bored. Oh, I can't enter it yet. Oh, I need to find this room after room 900. Okay. Well, thankfully the password isn't too hard to remember. It's 1235. Not you! So, chat, what is your favorite horror game? Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, don't say that one, Dan. Because I own that one, and I don't want to play it because I thought I got to customize my character in that game. I beg you. Biggest jump scare in my life. But I don't care. I thought it was gonna be a create your own character game. I played it for 2 seconds and went, I don't care. You can give me an open world spooky ghost game. And you're not gonna let me customize myself and be this generic piece of shit motherfucker who's just a pussy about everything. I can play 1,000 games like that. I want to customize myself. I do own that game though, and it filled me with a fucking urge. An urge to hate it. Even more. Oh, you know, I remember why I fucking despised that game. I fucking pre-ordered it on Xbox, thinking it would be a customizable character game in a sort of horror first-person ghost game in Tokyo. And you know what happened to me? I got called by GameStop and got a full refund because Sony's a little fucking pussy. That beta exclusive at the time. So I could have had that game day one. And Sony both saved me, but also is a little fucking, you know, has a tiny fucking penis. But I would have fucking hated it. No, Dan, it's probably a good thing, because I would have fucking despised it. Because giving me a game where it's like, it's a role-playing spooky game with open world as aspects of ghosts, it's like, oh cool, I get to make my character, right? Nope. And forever I will find that game not to my taste. Because I despise role-playing games like that, where it's like, oh, you get to choose how your character acts. It's like, but it's not my character. I mean, maybe I can make Genjo. I could actually, you know, actually thinking about it, maybe I should stream that game. I could make that character Genjo, and his sister's dead, and just become the biggest psychopath known to man. Story's the biggest part of the game. Do you think I play these games for the gameplay? I mean, that is an important part, but I mostly play these for the story. Like, I played the opening off stream and I was just like, bro, I don't fucking care. Like when the predator was like, what's going on? There's ghosts. And the thing went, there are ghosts. You have to fight them. He was like, what's going on? There's ghosts. For the 5th time, I stopped caring. In the prologue, if you fail to capture me that early, and I'll give a lot of games the benefit of the doubt, but if you're going to have a download, that's what it was. If you're going to have a download that fucking massive, and in your first 5 minutes have the protagonist seem like the dumbest motherfucker on earth, not even let me customize them, and then go, be a whiny little Morty bitch. I don't care. If this guy dies in 10 minutes, who gives a fuck? I don't fucking care. This guy sucks. Again, then, it might be good. If you're saying it's good, I'm willing to give it a chance. But, like, every single thing I saw for this game made it seem like it was going to be an open world where you customize your character, do all this cool shit, and, like, in a Tokyo Akihabara setting, customize your character and deal with cool ghosts and mythology. And that sounds like my sort of shit. And then it turned out, no, I'm this whiny little bitch. But yes, you can see why after like 10 seconds I said fuck this. I'm playing these games for the story. I enjoy engaging with the story and either making fun of it or getting engaged with it. Even this game for Spooky. Like, yeah, this seems grindy, but it's leading to something that can, you know, matter. I'm not gonna say Spookies is the epitome of fucking gaming. I think they should have not done 1,000 fucking rooms. But with how the game plays, some of these rooms can be one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. They put like... Oh, cool! So, what you're saying is Tokyo... Then at that point, just tell Oliver to do a stream with me on Dead Space 3. You'll somehow get a much more satisfying experience, and I can bitch about a game. And Oliver's character will have a way cooler experience than I'll ever have, because I'm going to be Isaac. And Oliver's going to fuck up every goddamn thing just like Bluesy did. Alright, Bluesy only fucked up one thing. But that's because there was a boss fight that I had to defend him and myself while he was hallucinating in another realm, and he didn't know how the boss fight worked because he never played Dead Space 2. And I never saw what he saw. So I genuinely don't know how that boss fight works. But put me and Oliver in the same room so I can yell at him and go, "You dumb son of a bitch, shoot the big fucking marker." Seriously, fucking Dead Space 3 co-op is the coolest shit ever. And whoever's the co-op partner has the most unhinged shit happen to them. One day a streamer came to town. He sold animated puppets and trinkets to all the children. Blah blah blah. But he couldn't support it because other shops were failing. They became jealous of the shopkeeper, and they took his puppets and threw them in the river. Sounds funny. It is funny, Den. But genuinely, me and Bluesy were there for like 30 or 40 minutes. And, so, like, we have in co-op, we have two different screens. I literally cannot see what's happening to Bluesy. He's having a mental fucking breakdown in another map. And I can just see his character grabbing his head going, And I thought I had to protect his body. Turns out I didn't. We both learned that at a certain point. But he also didn't realize he just had to shoot the big-ass marker. And he was there fighting ghost children in an infinite army of his own, not knowing that he was the one who had to end this. We did eventually beat it without looking it up. We eventually figured it out. And that was one of the fucking tutorial areas. That was a fucking side quest in the tutorial zone. When I read the tutorial, I guess technically that was the start of chapter 2, wasn't it? Yeah, so like the start of chapter 2, after we'd done like a lot of cool stuff with him having hallucinations, doing weird shit, that was his first one where he had to realize he had to shoot the marker. And without playing Dead Space 2, you would never think to do... Because he himself even said, like, I would never have thought to do that. I was like, motherfucker! Because when I looked it up myself, because either I looked it up afterwards or during it, I was like, hey man, they're just saying shoot the marker. And he's like, I have to shoot those? I was like, yes! And then I remembered, wait, Bluesy hates horror games. Of course he wouldn't know to shoot the goddamn fucking marker, which was the final boss of the second game. Of course he wouldn't know that. He was literally doing the final boss of the second game on the second act of the third game, and of course he didn't know that. You can run into the river crying and wailing that his children were being drowned. Down the river trying to save his mission. Townspeople bitter, so angry, watched him frantically thrash and dive into the water until he never came back to the surface of the water. Well, these townspeople sound like assholes. Can you guess what this monster is based off of? Please, Din, you're old. I beg you. You're old and ancient like me. I beg you. No. What's it based off of? Oh, they wanted. The shopkeepers were satisfied. Years later, the children of the town began to go missing, and more children disappeared. We began to find more and more puppets around the forest and around the river. The puppets seemed to almost look like missing children sometimes. Ever played it? You ever heard of been drowned? No. Oh Christ, I'm even more ancient than you are. It's a creepypasta for Majora's Mask, where it's a old thing where a kid drowned in a pool and then he'd be haunted up Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And that's yeah. It's one of the pillars of the creepypasta horror community back in the day. This spooky motherfucker. And trust me, you don't want me to get his death ending. Just fucking trust me, you do not want to see his death ending. Needle in the eye? Yep! Which, by the way, is in Dead Space 2 as well. I never thought I'd like having glasses this much, but glasses have saved me from getting so much shit splashed in my eye. protect their eyes? We don't. Then as someone who didn't have glasses until I was 16 and almost had a firework launched directly into my eyeballs, we don't. What you just said right now is what's been the second half of my... Yeah, I nearly got my eyeballs shot up by a fucking firework. Right behind my own house. After cleaning my glasses. I don't have good eyes. Oh, not again. I would too, Din. But on the bright side, think about this. Now Oliver can give you the world's greatest cum shot, and you have eye protection. I'll tell you right now, I've felt semen in the eyes before. You don't want that. No, I will not explain further. When does he fuck off? Don't you fucking think, emo? Yeah, I could play Huntsman. What the fuck? Oh no, not him. Oh, never mind. Oh no, shit, I'm gonna have to break a poor man's... Bring in the drums. Oh, thank God, even you know what this man's fucking intro is. I'd feel something if I could anymore. Keep moving, chat. I can see how this can be tedious, but it is also giving each monster room to breathe. Remember, I could do this on infinite mode where they can pair up to 2 or 3 of them. And we've seen some more guys. Active in testing, total fatalities 43, infectious bites, a test subject, a creature found in the church of a small town. Subjects are lost after contact with this specimen. Contact of killing is unknown. With mental issues or weak wills. A 14th Street is real good here. Testaments are real. One left-handed puppet found floating in the reservoir where Talon has been. Who's ready for the cat? And the dark man of the dark woods. Still my heart ain't even ready for the deer man of the dark woods den. Nor are you ready for 100% beef. Imagine a spectral being getting his fucking ankles broken. Couldn't be me. And 400. Shit. Do we call it pillar? Pillar. Make like a tree and die. Coming this fall. Adequate depiction of Did waiting for Oliver and me to stream. There it is. Make like a tree and die. Chad, do we call it here for tonight? Alright. We all had a very good time. I know I did. And I'll see you tomorrow for some cyberpunk. Maybe some nice Old Republic. Until then, later, mates.